It's a hell of a start, being able to recognize what makes you happy. Luck? I don't know anything about luck. I've never banked on it, and I'm afraid of people who do. Luck to me is something else. Hard work and realizing what is opportunity and what isn't. There's a great deal of difference between temperament and temper. Temperament is something you welcome creatively, for it is based on sensitivity, empathy, awareness. But a bad temper takes too much out of you and doesn't really accomplish anything. One of the things I learned the hard way was that it doesn't pay to get discouraged. Keeping busy and making optimism a way of life can restore your faith in yourself. I'm happy that I have brought laughter because I have been shown by many the value of it in so many lives, in so many ways. I have an everyday religion that works for me. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. Politics should be the part-time profession of every citizen who would protect the rights and privileges of free people and who would preserve what is good and fruitful in our national heritage. I hate failure, and that divorce was a #1 failure in my eyes. It was the worst period of my life. Neither Desi nor I have been the same since, physically or mentally. Some of the most gifted people I've ever met or read about are homosexual. How can you knock it? If you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. The more things you do, the more you can do. When you're too mad and too rattled to see straight, you're bound to make mistakes. You can't go on and on for years being miserable about a situation and not have it change you. You get so you can't stand yourself. Ability is of little account without opportunity. Responsibility is the ability to respond. Now get the hell out of here and go. Change the world. You won't be happy whatever you do unless you're comfortable with your own conscience. Keep your head up. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your self-respect. Be nice. Be smart. And remember that there are practically no overnight successes. It wasn't love at first sight. It took a full 5 minutes. A man who correctly guesses a woman's age may be smart, but he's not very bright. In life, all good things come hard, but wisdom is the hardest to come by. I have a theory about the assists we get in life. Only rarely can we repay those people who helped us, but we can pass that help along to others. Knowing what you can not do is more important than knowing what you can do. In fact, that's good taste. Use a makeup table with everything close at hand, and don't rush. Otherwise, you'll look like a patchwork quilt. I am not funny. The writers were funny. My directors were funny. The situations were funny. What I am is brave. I have never been scared. Not when I did movies. Certainly not when I was a model, and not when I did. I love Lucy. People either have comedy or they don't. You can't teach it to them. I don't know how to tell a joke. I never tell jokes. I can tell stories that happened to me, anecdotes, but never a joke. I am a real ham. I love an audience. I work better with an audience. I am dead, in fact, without one. How I Love Lucy was born. We decided that instead of divorce lawyers profiting from our mistakes, we'd profit from them. I will never do another TV series. It couldn't top I Love Lucy, and I'd be foolish to try. In this business, you have to know when to get off. I dyed my hair this crazy red to bid for attention. It has become a trademark, and I've got to keep it this way. My ideal of womanhood has always been the pioneer woman who fought and worked at her husband's side. She bore the children, kept the home fires burning. She was the hub of the family, the planner and the dreamer. Children internalize their parents and happiness. Fortunately, they absorb our contentment just as readily. You see much more of your children once they leave home. I wanted to get out of the pictures and stay home so that I could have children. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Lucille Ball, August 6, 1911, April 26, 1989, at 60 Stewart Avenue, in Jamestown, New York. The first child and only daughter of Henry Dorrell, had Ball, a lineman for Bell Telephone, and Desiree Evelyn Deed Hunt Ball. Her family belonged to the Baptist Church. Her ancestors were mostly English, but a few were Scottish, French, and Irish. Some were among the earliest settlers in the 13 colonies, including Elder John Crandall of Westerly, Rhode Island, and Edmund Rice, an early emigrant from England, to the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Ball was an American actress and comedian. She was nominated for 13 Primetime Emmy Awards, winning 5 times, and was the recipient of several other accolades, such as the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award and 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She earned many honors, including the Women in Film Crystal Award, an induction into the Television Hall of Fame, a Kennedy Center honor, and the Governor's Award from the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Ball's career began in 1929 when she landed work as a model. Shortly thereafter, she began her performing career on Broadway, using the stage name Diane or Diane Belmont. She later appeared in films in the 1930s and 1940 seconds as a contract player for Raco Radio Pictures, being cast as a chorus girl or in similar roles, with lead roles in B Pictures and supporting roles in A Pictures. Ball produced and starred in the Broadway musical Wildcat from 1960 to 1961. In 1962, she became the first woman to run a major television studio, Desilu Productions, which produced many popular television series including Mission Impossible and Star Trek. After Wildcat, she reunited with I Love Lucy co-star Vivian Vance for The Lucy Show, which Vance left in 1965. The show continued with Ball's longtime friend and series regular Gail Gordon. Until 1968, Ball immediately began appearing in a new series, Here's Lucy, with Gordon, frequent show guest Mary Jane Croft, and Lucy and Desi JRB. This program ran until 1974. Ball did not retire from acting completely, and in 1985 she took on a dramatic role in the television film Stone Pillow. The next year she starred in Life with Lucy, which, unlike her other sitcoms, was not well received. It was canceled after 3 months. She did not appear in film or television roles for the rest of her career and died in 1989 from an abdominal aortic aneurysm and arteriosclerotic heart disease at the age of 77.